Hi guys, welcome back to Moving to Miami. I am Bianca. I will be showing you around South Coral Gables, and whether you're looking to buy it in 9 days, 90 days, a year from now, just give me a call, text me, email me, and I'll be happy to help you. Like and subscribe so you can learn everything there is to know about moving to Miami, and I look forward to seeing you very soon. Welcome to another episode of Moving to Miami. I am Bianca, and today I am going to show you around South Coral Gables. Welcome to South Coral Gables. Today, I'm going to talk to you about the beauty of living in this magical city beautiful as it's known. And I did another video on what North Gables was all about. And today I'm going to do a video just on the south part of the Gables, which is more about the suburban lifestyle, the schools, the beauty of living close to the water in gated communities, and just a little different area that's not so downtownish, hip, and vibing with restaurants. This is more calm. This is more family oriented. It's more focused on schools and parks. And University of Miami is right behind me, and this is one of the biggest reasons why a lot of students and families move here, because they either study here, they have their professors here, or they have something to do with the university. And then if you want to know anything and everything there is to know about Miami, like and subscribe, and that way you'll be the first to know of new videos that come out. I am posting weekly, and if you have any questions, call, text, or email me, and I will be happy to help you. Hope to see you soon in Miami. So what actually divides North Gables to South Gables? It's right behind me. This big avenue is called South Dixie Highway, or it's better known as US 1. So US 1 will run all the way south to all the way north, and then it connects actually to Biscayne, that connects to A1A, and it continues all the way north. This is one of the biggest avenues that you'll see all in Florida, and it's known to be that one dividing factor between North and South Gables. This right up here is the Metro Rail that connects to the downtown train station that we have that goes all the way to the airport. And then right behind me, that is the entrance, the official formal entrance to University of Miami. So right now I'm headed to South Coral Gables. Follow me so you can learn a little bit more about what South Gables has to offer. South Coral Gables will not have the downtown feel that you saw up north, okay? It's very important to let you guys know that South Gables is about suburban life. You will have some restaurants, you will have some coffee shops, you will find the places that you like to maybe go shop and go meet your friends for coffee. It'll have the parks in the school, but it's all about real estate. It's all about being in the perfect pocket and that perfect residential area. It is known for housing University of Miami, having the shops at Merrick Park, and also Fairchild Tropical Garden, and the Metro Rail right behind me. So as you can see, this is the Metro Rail, and the Metro Rail will take you from Pinecrest. It'll stop here in Coral Gables. It has multiple stops. It'll stop in Brickell City Center. Then it stops. The last stop is Government Center. And from there, you can either go north and connect to the airport, or you can get off and connect to the Bright Line. But I wanted to make sure that you see the straight line. We're heading north right now, and this is South Gables, this is North Gables. And the importance of this train is that it is a huge hub for the University of Miami students, its staff, and faculty, because at any given point, whether they live in Coral Gables or just outside, they can be in this area. From Brickell here in the Metro Rail on a regular morning, it will take 12 to 15 minutes. If you want to go all the way to Pinecrest, depending on the line that you take, it'll take you maybe 20 to 25 minutes at most. So for people that are usually stuck in traffic trying to move from Pinecrest all the way to Brickell or vice versa, or if you live in Brickell and you study here, this is the very easy, convenient way to be able to move around without having a car. If you're a student or if you work, this is one of the entrances to University of Miami. Over there you have the main entrance, which is north of where I'm standing at, but this is US 1 that divides anything that has to do with the Metro Rail and North Gables to South Coral Gables. Hi guys, right now I am at University of Miami, known as UM, or the home of the Canes. It's 239 acres and it houses approximately 20,000 students. It's known for marine biology. It was founded in 1929 and it just keeps expanding and growing. I am going to show you a little bit of the campus, but just right behind me, this area right here has a lot of housing for students, whether it's single family home, multi-family units, or apartments. This is a really good investment area for real estate. A lot of people have bought houses here that they rent out to students, they rent out to professors, but this campus just keeps on growing and expanding. They keep on adding museums, different facilities. Right now I'm in the Lakeside Village, and they have different areas that they're renovating right now because they have a very strong alumni culture that keeps investing into these different buildings that they continue putting up and building around. So Miami is very well known for many things, but I think University of Miami is one of those staples that has always been front and center to the culture. There are 20,000 students from over 72 countries, and that just keeps expanding and expanding. As you know, not only is the Latin culture really strong in Miami, but you also have now a big influence coming from Europe, people coming from different parts of the world to be able to live in this beautiful city. And look at these two towers that they're building right behind me. That goes to show that even within UM, they're still expanding, growing, and building. I want to show you a little bit of the campus, but right here, just got out of the car, right here, two big buildings going up. As you know, Miami is going through expansion, growth, a lot of building, and UM is part of that growth. A lot of people are just flocking the city, and a lot of the students come back to do MBAs. They study law, they study medicine, so it doesn't matter if they came here just for their undergrad, they come back. This is one of the newest buildings. It's the Lakeside Villas that are right behind me, and this is the student center, and that's where Drake famously recorded one of his videos. I don't know if I will have time to visit each and every campus, but to me it's very important that you at least know that this is in the heart of Coral Gables, and right to this area, which is the West Coral Gables, this is facing east. You're surrounded by a lot of single family homes, and those single family homes are usually bought out by investors that rent it out to different families, and they keep it very calm and serene because of Coral Gables, the security and what they need to comply with. The city is very strict around that. But even right outside Coral Gables, you do have the multifamily units, and you have different condos where a lot of investors buy because they know that they'll keep on renting those apartments out because of and their student body. So if you have any questions around and everything that the university can offer, feel free to give me a call, send me a text or an email, and I'll be happy not only to tour the university, but Coral Gables with you. So these are some of the properties where students live. These are either owned by their families or by real estate investors that have purchased these and just rent them out to different students year after year. Whether it's law students that are here for 2 years or 3 years, medicine students, or just regular undergrads. These are the apartments that usually they focus on renting if they're not living on campus. As you can see, there's this multi-family unit here that they rent out, and I will show you some of these areas so you have an idea. And this is in the heart of Coral Gables. As you can see, this property has 2 entrances, one in the front, one in the back. Some have 4 entrances. It just depends. That one has 2. This one has 2. So if you're a real estate investor, if you're looking to buy multifamily units, it's not just the typical multifamily unit that you can buy here, like you'll see in this corner, but you can also buy single family homes. You can buy apartments or condos, and you can rent these out either to students or faculty. So right now I'm in beautiful Merrick Park. It's an open air mall. I'm going to show you around, but one of the best things about Merrick Park is that a lot of the people that come here are actually locals because they live here. So there are different condos around the area, condos, whether they're new development that I'll go in and I'll show you some, or maybe even condo buildings that have been here for a while, like this one, maybe for the past 10 years. But people come here, they shop, they dine, they do their thing because they live here. And also, if you're around the area in Coral Gables and you wanna come and sit at a cafe, have lunch with your friends, have dinner, go to a steakhouse like Perry's, or just enjoy the nightlife, this is one of the areas that's always surrounded by families and by locals because it's centrally located, very close to close to US 1, and just steps away from Coconut Grove as well. So depending on what you're looking for, this might be a place that if you live around Coral Gables, Coconut Grove, South Miami, or Pinecrest, you're going to be coming here a lot. Let me show you a little bit about what it has to offer. We're right in the middle of Merrick Park, and as you can see, it's an open air mall, high luxury stores, Gucci, David Yurman, it has Neiman Marcus, it has a little bit of everything, local stores. Here you have Yard House and Perry's, and you'll be able to find the specific place to either shop or dine while you are here at Merrick Park. And again, like I said, it caters to a lot of the locals just because it has a gym, it has a pediatric office, it also has an area where you can drop off the kids at Gymboree if you want to do some shopping and focus on meeting your girlfriends for lunch. Merrick Park has something for everyone. Even if you're just looking to sit down and enjoy some coffee, you can do that as well. So before I forget, something very important about Merrick Park is that you'll also see a lot of families because it has a movie theater. So like I said, if you're looking just to spend an afternoon shopping, maybe take the kids to the movie theater, take them then to a very casual lunch or dinner, this is something that you can do in this area. There's also another movie theater really close by in Coconut Grove and Coco Walk. So in South Coral Gables, we have some unique and historic neighborhoods. One of them is the Chinese Village. So if you love real estate and a story, this is the place that will blow your mind. Right behind me is one of 8 historic houses within the Chinese Village. So George Merrick, which was one of the visionaries behind Coral Gables, he said, I want to create something different. So he wanted to bring some of that international flavor to the city, and he started creating neighborhoods that were inspired by global architecture. So that's when he started working with architects Henry Murphy and Edgar Albright to design a village that reflected the authentic Chinese design. Okay, and right behind me, you'll see some of these houses. Look at this beauty. Look at the roofs, look at the tiles. These all are imported materials from China directly, and these houses, the 8 of them, are protected by the city. Okay, these homes are not only beautiful, but they're cultural treasures to Coral Gables. Okay, so the city, as you know, as I told you, has these each 8 unique houses, and they're yet all inspired by the area around because of their location. As you know, Feng Shui and the energy around the... So I'm standing right in front of one of the houses, and take a look at the stunning details. The curved roof lines, the tiles, all of these elements were meant to reflect the traditional Chinese architecture. So some of the materials were imported from China to make sure that they can keep the authenticity of their homes. And because there are only 8 of these homes, they are uniquely taken care of. So they need to make sure that if they are going to replace something, it goes back to making sure that it's coming from China and that everything is of the proper material. Look at this beauty. Look at this. And as you can imagine, one of the reasons why it's so special is that the homes in this neighborhood rarely ever hit the market. So they're highly sought after by collectors, history buffs, and anyone who really appreciates this type of architecture. They're valued not only for the design, but because they're located also in Coral Gables, and Coral Gables is very much into taking care of the authenticity. Look at this. And now they've created and they've built this beautiful little park right in front. And look at the entrance. It has different entrances in different corners. And it's so pretty because it's designed with everything that the Chinese village has right around. This is Merrick Park. I'll be showing you a lot of the other parks around this area in Coral Gables in another video. But for now, I wanted to focus in this village. There is also the Italian village. There is also the French village. And I will be showing you those as well. But for now, I wanted to focus on this beauties right here. So whether it's the French village, Italian, Chinese, Coral Gables takes this very seriously. And one of the things that they do is that most of these houses have this landmark plaque right here. And if you see that in Coral Gables, just know that these houses, these owners, they have to go through a process of making sure that everything is on point, that they comply with the city, with the rules around it, to make sure that they're kept impeccable, because it's part. Look at the roofs, look at the tile. It's such a beautiful, beautiful property. So I'll show you more landmarks. Right now we are going to move to the French village, and then I'll show you a little bit of the Italian one. The Italian one is north, the French is just a couple of blocks away, and then we'll head to some of the gated communities and some of the other areas that are not gated but that are within this South Coral Gables area. Stay tuned for more. So I'm right here in the French village in Coral Gables, and I feel like I'm in France. This is totally different. This is my favorite. This is the stunning and historic French village, and this was part of what George Merrick wanted to do. He wanted to bring that vibe from all these international countries right here. So what he did was that in 1925, he tapped into his friend, architect Mott Schmidt, and he said, I want you to create this beautiful French designed in these 18 homes that I want you to design, and I'm going to give you 2 blocks and I want you to do that. And he said, absolutely. So they started building that. These are authentic French village style homes. So I want to take a look at these properties with you. I'm going to show you around, and you're going to notice the pitched roofs, the charming dormer windows, the iron details, all classical elements of the French architecture. And these homes, again, they're preserved, they're landmarks. They're very, very important to the city. They have to be preserved. So whether you're buying one of these, whether you're renting, these are all behind me, you have to make sure that it stays the same. It creates that cozy storybook-like atmosphere, the lush greenery, the narrow streets, the timeless design, the landscaping, everything needs to be on point. But because it's the Gables, people like to invest in these properties in the French village, because this is one of the most coveted areas in all of the Gables. This right here that I'm walking into right now, this is Hardy Road, and this is Leonardo, and just look at this corner. And I'm sorry about the landscaping company, the guys that they're doing their work, but just take a look at this beautiful corner. And right behind me, these houses are all embracing that French lifestyle. So from here, you're just minutes away from Miracle Mile, parks, the Coral Gable landmarks like you know, the Biltmore Hotel, the Venetian pools, but this is South Gables, okay? And the part of the history that you get by living here is one of the things that people love the most about the French Village. And this goes to show that George Merrick's vision for Coral Gables as a city of culture and beauty, years later, 100 years later, is still authentic and is still created. Look at the landmark piece right here, so you know that if it has that, it is authentic and they need to continue working with the city. Look at this entrance. Stunning, stunning, just beautiful. So I'll show you around. I'll show you some of the houses so you can take a look for yourself. And again, if you're interested in learning more about these properties and maybe seeing one, if there's one for rent, like this one that they're remodeling right now and rebuilding, I'll be happy to tour you and help you understand a little bit more about the city and why they wanted to create these villages. Take a look. And right now I'm still in the French Village, and I want you to take a look at this property right behind me. This is a corner unit, a corner single family home in the French Village. It's listed, and it's listed right now for $4 million. It's a full corner unit on Hardy Road and Cellini Street. So it just goes to show these houses will preserve their value for years and years and years to come. And right behind me, this is another one. As you can see, there are some that are bigger, some are smaller. It varies, but there are 18 of them right here on the French Village. Guys, these are some of the properties at the French Village that I was telling you about. This is the back street right behind Hardy. There are 18 of these properties. These are a little bit smaller. As you can see, that's the landmark plaque. And they're just beautiful. Look at the details, the side of the houses, the windows, the colors. Very elegant and extremely French. Thank you guys for following along, for being a part of the video, for sticking around. Please like and subscribe, and make sure that you text, call, or email me directly if you have any questions. If you're looking to relocate and you need resources, if you want a specific guide on what to do, how to get started, just give me a call, set up a call with me, and I'll be happy to guide you through your process. Bye.